Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton. The album version is capoed on the first fret of the guitar. There are live versions of him playing this with no capo at all, just playing out of G standard. But the recorded version from the album is capoed 1, so that's what I'm showing here. It's just nothing but simple standard chords pretty much the whole time. There's one bar chord, a B minor, that you'll need to know. But the intro is just going to start on a G major. I'll be referring to these frets as though the capo is the nut, so frets 1, 2, and 3 as opposed to 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to begin in this G chord with my second finger on the 6th string 3 fret, my first finger on the 5 string 2 fret, an open 4 string, an open 3 string, a ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret, and pinky finger on the 1 string 3 fret. And it just begins with a strum down across that chord right there. Once it gets going, the strumming pattern is kind of like a down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. It's kind of what's getting emphasized, but a lot of it is like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But a lot of the downs and ups aren't really coming through, but like. Alright, so anyway, after that G chord, you're going to go into a C chord, but what Chris Stapleton does is he hammers on into it. So your first finger is already down on the 5 string 2 fret from this G chord. He hits that 5 string 2 fret, and then hammers with his second finger to the 5 string 3 fret, leaving the ring and pinky finger where they were on strings 1 and 2, 3rd fret. So the hammer comes like this, and then immediately back into that G chord. So G, the hammer C, back down to the G chord, and then we're going to go to an E minor chord. And you do a similar hammer. You're going to lift your second finger off the guitar, leave your ring and pinky planted where they were, and you'll strike just across string 6 through like 3. But right after striking, you're going to hammer on with your first finger to the 5 string 2 fret with your first finger, and that's going to be your E minor. And then come back up to your C chord with a hammer. So hammering from the 5 string 2 fret where your first finger is to the 5 string 3 fret with your second finger, and then you're going back into the G chord. And this is the verse and the chorus. The G, hammer to the C, back to the G, hammer to the E minor. It goes back to the G. I left that out. So it goes back to the G and then hammer to the C, then back down to the G. And it does that for verse and chorus. Whenever we get to the bridge, the instrumental, it's going to just be a B minor. The way that we're going to make this is bar with your first finger across the 2nd fret of the guitar, put your ring finger down on the 4 string 4th fret, pinky finger down on the 3 string 4 fret, second finger down on the 2 string 3 fret, and your bar is still grabbing the 1 string 2 fret. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down is the B minor, then it goes to a G chord. The same G chord as before. Now on the Howard Stern version of this, you can see Chris Stapleton move with his first finger to the 3 string 2 fret and kind of do some up strums on that, or up, down, up, down, up, down, but it's emphasizing the up, with your second finger of the G still being on the 6 string 3 fret. So like B minor to the G chord, move with your first finger to the 3 string 2 fret, and then back to the B minor, and then it goes to a C chord. And this is going to be a standard C major chord. All of our other C chords were like these C chords with the added 9 with our ring finger right there. But so for this chord, it will just be a standard C major chord. Ring finger on the 5 string 3 fret, second finger on the 4 string 2 fret, open 3 string, first finger on the 2 string 1 fret, open 1 string, and we can hear Chris Stapleton lift his second finger off of the 4-string 2 fret to get an open 4-string. So like down, down, up. And on the up strum, you're lifting your second finger. And then on the next down, you put your second finger back down on the 4-string 2nd fret. And then lift it up again and like go down, up, and then put your second finger back down. Basically, it's just interplay in this C. Instead of just playing a straight C, you just lift your second finger and put your second finger back down, or lift your second finger and put it back down to give a little bit of added dimension to that C chord before going back into another chorus of this C, or of this G, to the C chord, to the G chord, to the E minor hammer, to the G, hammer back to the C, to the G. And so those are the chords and the movements to Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.